former Stoke manager, how far have the club come from when you were at the helm?
Wow, I think a long way. I took over the season they'd been relegated out of the old Division 1 to Division 2, which is now Division 1, if that sounds sensible. 98, 99. I think as it turned out, there was a collapse of an ITV monies at that period. So the club had got quite a few players on what would be a Division 2 high money. And my job was to try and settle the ship, move on players who were earning a little bit too much money. And we were competing against teams like Northampton Town and in the old Division 1. It seems such a not a long time ago, but a long way away from where I was at my time at Stoke. They just moved to the new stadium, which was good. We didn't have training facilities at the time. We used the Keele University facilities, which was okay. I've lived pretty much in this area virtually since then. I had a couple of years in the Hull area, but I've lived in Staffordshire for the last 9 years of my life now. So I'm very close to the Stoke itself. My family are pretty much Stoke fans. And a lot of the people around this area are Stoke City fans. So I've watched the club grow tremendously well, and it's been great to see, So they've come on leaps and bounds and gone miles and miles since those days where I was given the job of trying to steady the ship that'd fallen out of a division and potentially had there was the chance of it dropping a little bit further. So I sort of had that early job to do to try re-establish the club, to get the wage structure in place, and I enjoyed it for sure. I really enjoyed it, and Stoke was a good job for me, a good club for me, and I really enjoyed my time there.
Now, you mentioned that your family are fans and the town, but people come up to you. I mean, what's the atmosphere like in the town?
Well, I had my two little boys at the bottom of the street the other day looking at ice creams, and 5 people asked me for tickets for the final. So while I was buying an ice cream for them, so I mean, what chance have I got?
How many tickets have you got?
I haven't got any, mate. I haven't got any. I'm not looking to have any. It would cause me more trouble than it's worth. But yeah, I mean, that's it's great. I mean, I think it's one of those opportunities for people who are Stoke City fans, who probably don't go to every game but want to be there. The 20-odd thousand season ticket holders they've got fully deserve to be there. But it's just such a scramble for tickets now, and you can understand that. I think, my time at the ground saw them anything in between 9 and 14,000 people watching them in the old Division 2, which is now Division 1, as I've said. So, the whole thing has grown and has grown tremendously well. And Tony's been at the helm for it for the last few years, taking it out of the Championship into the Premier League and establishing them as a Premier League club has been a tremendous achievement by him. I can remember being at football clubs playing against Tony Pulis when he was, say, the manager of Gillingham, and then seeing how organised his teams were, how strong they were, how good they were. I think people don't give him enough credit for how good his teams are and how they can win games of football. I think he's done an incredible job there.